Welcome to the Bendando Podcast, where we're calling a spade a spade. Great to be here with you guys today. We are back from beautiful San Diego. Before we get into today's video, let me know in the comment section, who do you guys want to see the Indiana Fever target go after today's game? Since we've had so many hardship contracts, we can't sign another player via hardship contract until after today's game. Who do you want to see the Indiana Fever pick up? I've seen Odyssey Sims' name flown out there. I've seen Bree Hall's name thrown out there. Is there a way to work it out and get Grace Berger back? Or is there a certain somebody else that you guys want to see come to the Indiana Fever and help us as we move ahead in this playoff hunt? Because I don't see us falling so far down the standings that we are going to completely not make the playoffs, whether we're a 7th seed, whether we're an 8th seed. We are going to need somebody to play point guard if Caitlin doesn't come back. I see some people saying, Caitlin, Aries out for the season, don't even bother coming back. Let's now officially take as much time as you need. Season is over with. Let the players play it out. CC, stay on the sidelines. If you feel that way as well, let me know in the comments section below. But if she doesn't come back, we're still going to need somebody to play that point guard role. Kelsey Mitchell's not a traditional point guard. Are we going to see her at point guard today? I'm sure. Are we going to see Sophie Cunningham at point guard today? I'm sure. Neither are long-term solutions. Let's get into today's video. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Caitlin Clark making her long-awaited debut on the Sue Bird podcast. And we have Caitlin Clark talking about players in the WNBA not knowing how to move, not knowing the correct places to be, the correct spots to be in. We have Caitlin Clark bringing up, people are talking about me not winning a national championship. It was at Iowa. You guys know about Iowa, right? A team that nobody ever expected to make it as far as they made it. Caitlin Clark took it to back-to-back national championship games. Caitlin Clark put the program on the map. Oh yeah, Caitlin Clark's got something for you guys as well. Let's get right into it. Caitlin Clark speaking about the ball movement, or lack thereof ball movement, over here in the WNBA compared to Iowa under Lisa Bluder.
Even our backup post players, like, I always think about like how Coach Bluder like ran practices and things, and like I'm very fortunate looking back and like now going to like watch other colleges' practices and things like that. Like, she really like was so intentional about like making sure everyone was on the same page and like knew what they were doing and knew their role. In a way, like when I talk to people about it, I like joke like she brainwashed people, not like actually, but like
no,
you
part
like
of it is a
were
little
like
bit of
brainwashed into like,
yeah.
Okay, if you drive here, like you're going here and you're going here. And like even now at the professional level, I'm like, how do people not know like where to move? Like it blows my mind still. Like, but I think it just makes me like really appreciative of like what Coach Bluder was able to do when we were at Iowa. Like she was so smart. She was able to like construct a team and make sure everyone always knew what they were going to do, whether you were the smartest basketball player on the team or you weren't. Like you were always on the same page with your teammates.
Yeah, it's not
Coaching. That's what I heard. Coaching. And she stamps it at the end by saying, even if you're not the most smartest basketball player on the court, due to how great of a coach Lisa Bluder was, you always knew the exact spot you needed to be in. And after drilling it home time and time again, repetition's a real thing. Practice is a real thing. And if we listen to some of these Indiana Fever players speak about what's currently going on, there's not nearly enough practice. Caitlin Clark speaks about how in the WNBA, players still don't know the correct spot to be in. We see that often this year. Last year, that was running rampant all over these Indiana Fever games. You couldn't go one Indiana Fever game without Caitlin Clark throwing a pass to a spot where the player needed to run to. Instead, the player ran the complete opposite direction. Caitlin Clark throwing a pass, leading a player to the basket, Instead, the player was fading out for a for a corner three. We have a 2-on-1 fast break. Hey, go to the basket. I got you. Perfect pass. No, I'm going to drift out to the corner. No, I'm going to drift out to the baseline for a 17-footer. How does this still not happen in the WNBA? How do players still have the lack of court awareness that they find themselves in the wrong spot? Everyone was on the same page in Iowa, she says. Everybody is not on the same page in Indiana. That's clear as day. Everybody is not on the same page in Indiana. Howard wants to do her own thing. Boston wants to do her own thing. Kelsey Mitchell wants to do her own thing. We got Erin McDonald coming in at times. She might want to do her own thing. Stephanie White, she wants to do her own thing. How many players on the Indiana Fever, be honest with me, do you think you can say, okay, these players are on the same page? This group of players are on the same page. Those group of players are on the same page. But collectively, we are scattered around the book. You look at some of the reactions of this. Can Bluder coach the Fever? Because they have no idea what they are doing. Shout out to David Wise. Can Bluder coach the Fever? They have no idea what they are doing. Indiana Fever and White, take notes. College ball does it better. Damn. Head coach Lisa Bluder incoming for 2026. You can't make the 2024 playoffs with Sides and miss the 2025 playoffs with White and not expect a head coaching change. This isn't even speculation. It's an absolute certainty. Miss the playoffs and you're gone. What do you folks think about that? Stephanie White, if she misses the playoffs this year, is there a chance there's a coaching change after 1 year? I don't think so. Especially with all the injury and agony this team's dealt with this season. I don't think there's any chance Stephanie White isn't coaching this team moving forward for the next year and the year after that. I think we are stuck in to a Stephanie White contract for at minimum 3 years. What I want to see the front office do in the offseason is build a team that's on the same page as Caitlin Clark. Don't get some of these vets. Don't get some of these old guard players. Go out and get some young, fresh legs that grew up watching the LeBron James Heatles, that grew up watching Steph Curry and the Warriors, that grew up watching this new brand of basketball that is up-tempo, up-pace, quick in a hurry. Don't give me this 2001, early 1990s NBA-style basketball. Get players that are on the same page as Caitlin Clark. Some defenders, some lengthy defenders, some versatile defenders, some 3-and-D shooters. But we're also going to need at least 1 or 2 players that, if Caitlin Clark is taken out of the game, can go out and create their own bucket. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below on that note. And we have Caitlin Clark speaking on the Natty. Oh boy.
Does it still, I asked Kate this too, and I know the answer, but does it still sting to have gotten to the finals twice?
I mean, yeah, I would have loved to win one of them, but honestly, 2 of my most fun nights in college were after losing the national championship.
Yeah, fair.
We had just as much fun.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, we were sad. We would have loved to win one of them. And I think I would have loved to win one of them. Not so much because okay, yeah, I win one of them. We get a ring, whatever, people celebrate. But honestly, I think people celebrated us just as much as they did if we, didn't win, obviously. But just so people wouldn't constantly talk about that. It just gave them another thing to talk about. Oh, they don't win, they didn't win, they didn't win. Okay, we were the University of Iowa. Nobody believed in us. Do you know how amazing it is to have done what we did? And I think we're all very proud of that. And we make jokes about it.
Caitlin, can you imagine? They got so much love and so much support. I mean, that Iowa basketball team, for those 2 Final Four, those 2 NCAA tournament runs, was must-see basketball. People were glued to their television sets watching that Iowa basketball team led by Caitlin Clark, Gabby Marshall, Money Martin, watching those teams perform. It was incredible. It was an absolutely incredible run. And you saw on the court, they don't have enough talent. Yet they somehow, by the style of play, by their attention to details, by honing in on fundamentals, they somehow give all of these top schools run for their money night in, night out, knocking most of them off. Knocking off South Carolina one year, losing in the chip. Knocking off LSU the other year, losing in the chip. Knocking off UConn, losing in the chip. These Iowa teams activated America. People were emotionally invested in watching these teams perform. And Caitlin listens to the chatter. It just gives them one other thing to talk about. She understands that. But she also understands how important and impressive and amazing it was that they accomplished what they managed to accomplish over there at Iowa. How can folk hate her? She's humble and she doesn't have to be. Because if players were trying to physically bully me on the court, I totally act opposite of humble. Oh, damn. The best second place team there's ever been. Do you morons realize we were little old Iowa, not some powerhouse, and what we achieved was incredible, and we went out and got smashed? LMAO. Stick it to 'em, Caitlin. I love that my GOAT will never change. Shout out to Caitlin Clark and everybody on that Iowa national basketball team. Shout out to all of you. The venue is open tonight. Look forward to seeing you guys there. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. That would mean so much to me. We'll see you next time, and as always, take it easy.